They're guardians, they're misfits, they're gifted leaders. They're all on the same team, but they don't want to be there. Nerd soul. Late Ill Kid at One Youngster holding down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. And what is up, my people? You know what it is. It's Talk Shop, and oh yeah, we about to get into it, talking about some cool comics. And today we're going to be talking about, that's right, Freestyle Comics Heroes International #1 and #2. Before I get started and before I get all into this, you guys need to know that this comic book series kind of flows in and out of the rest of the kind of freestyle line. So you have Vigilance, who might be there, Hot Shot, stuff like that, that'll kind of control and affect the way the story is told, because Heroes International is almost kind of like a nexus point of the other hero books that Freestyle Comics has going on. Vigilance being my favorite. I love Vigilance. I tell you guys to go out and get Vigilance all the time. But today, talking about Heroes International. So, let's wrap. We start out with issue 1, meeting this team that seems to be picking up the pieces of a team that came before it that was like A-class level. They were all sweet. They were all the bomb. They were like the Green Beret, Navy SEAL-ish, super duper bad, tough team. But those teammates and that team has since been disbanded. They have gone away. Some people went here, there for money or for whatever reasons, they left. And this new team of heroes had to be assembled from maybe what was left over. And that's where you get to have some kind of lighthearted fun with a lot of people that really aren't sure if they want to be there and really aren't sure if they should be there, but are trying to find their powers and themselves inside of a situation where they don't know whether they want to be there or not. And leading this off is our team leader, an Iron Smith, where she is trying to become the new team lead of this team that she doesn't know how to control them. She doesn't know how to lead them. She doesn't really know how to fight supervillains herself, and she doesn't know how to motivate this team into doing what is right. And that doesn't help, because we have people like Human, Crag, that kind of just want to do their own thing when they're in the field. They don't really want to be part of a team because they haven't been part of a team before, and it shows. And I think the strength of this comic book comes into play when you have an old guard trying to hold on to this symbol of this team of Heroes International, saying, hey world, hey countries, hey localities, everyone everywhere, don't worry, Heroes International is still here and it's still okay. But they're not really performing like the old team, and the media recognizes it, so much so that even the team members are starting to ask for, where's Vigilance? Vigilance, she's the strongest. She can fly. She has extreme powers. Why isn't she here to just come and fix this? Why do you have to use us? And you have people that don't even speak for the whole first issue. And matter of fact, just completely seemingly disinterested, like Soundbite. When something is going down, something's crazy, even in the first mission where they fail, doesn't even seem swayed one way or the other. And it's tough to get this team going. It's tough to get all of the players on board at the same time. And you end the first issue with a leader that has sort of gotten a victory, but has also taken maybe 3 or 4 steps back and really doesn't know where she wants to go. And at the start of the second, issue, we're coming into, I guess, entering or, preparing ourselves to accept new teammates, new team members, as we go to open up this crazy space prison for other people with powers. And the EHD, which is the Extra Human Division, is running this to sort of, I guess, keep the populace and the public safe. And you have this senator there that is racist, to say nicely. And you have a team full of black and brown people and women and everything that are rubbed the wrong way. But they are, since they're also young, what they're facing is a little more than just the interpersonal relationships, but also what's going on inside of them. There's insecurities that are at play, and there's also fear that is at play in this prison situation. And I won't play it all out for you because I think you guys should check out the book yourself and see what it's like. But there's a lot going on in this book. Even though it's a superhero book, there's a lot going on with the people themselves, which I think is where this book really shines. And especially being an indie book, it's really, really dope to see superheroes looked at just on a personal level. Like, yes, we just fought this superhero, but this person doesn't even know if they belong or if they should belong or not. And I think that's something cool to have while you're reading along. Now, there are a couple of things in this book that you might or might not be rubbed by the wrong way. During these 2 issues, the art style switches up pretty frequently, and staying on model seems to be a problem throughout the panels. Also, the art style at times seems to just, instead of not only changing, it seems to dip in quality from time to time. There are a couple of, there are a couple of grammatical issues in there which could take away from your enjoyment. But I think that this joint still has enough in the kids and the teammates that you're dealing with that could end up being a fun read for you guys. You know, a nice little character study about these teens and about these, you know, young adults that are trying to fill some big shoes on a national scale. So before I go on with Heroes International, I got to remind you guys that you can check me out on BlackHollywoodLive.com. That's right. They follow Black Twitter, do celebrity interviews. They follow sports, geek, nerd, tech, all of that stuff, because they are the first online network for African Americans. And you can check them out at BlackHollywoodLive.com. And don't forget, you can check them out to see more of all of their interviews and everything they do at youtube.com/BlackHollywoodLive. It's super dope, and I think you guys will definitely dig it. So on top of digging that, you guys should probably dig up this issue. And if you're not too keen on this, don't let that stop you. Dig this up and maybe an issue of Vigilance and see how they correlate to each other. See if that helps enhance your reading or not, because in my opinion, I was more invested in these issues because I knew that Vigilance was there and she had been around and she was kind of like in and out. And I knew that Hot Shot, which I'm going to be reading and reviewing maybe next month, I knew that he was around as well. So being part of this universe and caring so much about this universe helps really inject a lot of life and a lot of care into this book. So if you've read Heroes International, get down in them comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm still sort of on the fence. I'm about 65-35 with this one, you know, as far as it being on my pull list type status. But you guys, let me know what you think. I'd love to chop it up about Heroes International down below. And that is my time. So before I bounce, I got to tell y'all to hit up thatnerdsoul.com. That's right. You can check me out where all my videos reside, from the oldest to the newest. And I just hit over 300 videos. Do you know how much work that is? Jeez Louise. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. That's right. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul on the real. That is the best way that I can tell people that you like what you are watching. And my shout outs got to go to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Peace.